Uh, Masks the New Generation. I've been calling this the Aries Project on the titles of things just because that seems like a fun and funky thing to do. It seems like that's the central focus of this particular one shot. Do we want to go through and introduce ourselves?
Again?
I mean, it's a new stream.
Yeah, yeah. I don't mind. I'm just asking, like, because I thought we only need to do it once.
Um, Probably, but in theory, there may be people here who
Oh,
didn't watch the
oh.
last stream. Kasplach, do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah. I'm Kasplach. You could say Cas for short. I'm the game master. Yeah, I think that's about it.
I agree.
Yeah,
um,
nothing else.
let's see. Kippa Kid, do you want to introduce yourself? Are they here?
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
I'm Keep a Kid, or Zeev, and I'm playing Fossil, the Dino Man.
Cool. That's awesome. B, your turn.
Me, hello, I am B or Samantha, but you guys can call me B because Sammy is Sam. Yes. Okay, I like stuff. Yeah. Okay, okay.
And Sam slash B is playing Cypher.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true. I can confirm, I think.
I have forgotten whether Bubble and Corgi, which one is playing Ironstar and which one is playing Comet.
A bubble is Iron Star and Corgi's comet.
Okay. Bubble, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Bubble. I play Aries, and this is the Disney Channel.
It is.
Yes, absolutely. Everything here is going to be totally family friendly.
Is
Corgi.
it?
I mean, thus far there has been a fair amount of violence.
I will say multiple swear words.
Yeah, almost definitely. Corgi, do you want to go?
Hi.
Fair enough.
Swag.
Yep. Corgi is playing Comet. And hello. I am kind of your host in that I kind of own the channel we're streaming on, but also today I am a player. I'm going to be playing Sentinel. Ooh, look, I have no idea who is here. But hello, welcome. We probably won't be referring to the chat on Twitch very often because we will be in the middle of the game, but we will interact with you during breaks. So feel free to chat and we will get back to you in between things. Welcome and hopefully you will enjoy it. Oh, hello Luca. Who wants to give a recap of what happened last time?
I can do a recap. I'm smart. I'm smart.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's this big giant lady. She's evil, I think, and like she bullied us, and then when she went away, this big jackass came over and told us to not mess with his business, and then like two of us flipped him off, and then we went into the park, and I stole bread. And Comet broke a swing set. That is basically it.
Yep. Some other things are that Comet received a message from from the commander of their alien race's outpost, which is orbiting Jupiter, that says they want Comet to find a member of Project Aries and bring them into orbit so that they can be picked up for questioning among the Livarians, which is the alien race that Comet belongs to. And Comet just said, "Yeah, I don't think so." And then the commander s- and then the commander said, "Okay, we're not quite sure we can trust you anymore." And also, you heard a news report that that the the Livarians are sending secret messages to Comet, who is like the only known Livarian on Earth. So the Space Force is sending out the Chimera, which is their first space dreadnought, into space in order to make armed contact with the Livarians later today. And you know that, and Iron Star knew that um, Shadow, which is the organization that took him as a child, um, and basically like turned him into a living weapon, um, is also the organization that funded and still has executive control over the Chimera. And that's basically where we ended that last session. What is happening in the chat?
We're just trying to do things so that the stream won't see the link to the game. Is all.
I see. Okay. Got it. Cool. So people don't just randomly flood the Roll20 game. I
Yeah.
see.
I
Uh,
seriously doubt there's many people watching, but like, it's always good to be safe just in case.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody said the game sound is too loud, or do you mean the music?
Yeah. It's a bit loud, and
Yeah, I turned it down a little. Is it okay now?
yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, you let me know if it seems too loud in the future. So should I just resume the game here? Does anyone have any other questions about the game or what's happened?
Nope.
All right, game on. You were all just hanging out in the warehouse that Fossil uses as a base when you saw news that the dreadnought that the Chimera is going to launch to make contact with the Livarians today.
Hey Comet.
Hi.
Hi.
So,
What's is that message they're mentioning by chance that message you got yesterday when you were totally looking at videos on your phone?
no.
No?
No.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yo.
You can roll to pierce the mask here.
Okay, let's do that.
Or you can roll to provoke someone, honestly, if you're like just kind of like aggressively being like really passive aggressive and you want Comet to like give up to tell the truth.
Nah, I'm gonna roll Pierce the Mask.
All right. So that is mundane. You remember how to roll?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing you have a decent amount of Roll20 experience.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the majority of the games I've played on here, you have run.
Okay. So yeah,
That is a miss.
unfortunately, you can't really get a read on you can't really get a read on Comet unless two people, because you've still never spent team on that last fight. If two people are also here and like are also there talking to Comet, then they can each give you a team point and make it a success. But otherwise, you just can't really read into them.
Okay.
I suppose Fossil will, I guess, be nearby, but I don't know. I don't want to Comet to feel like she's being like ganged up on, so I'm sort of there to assist if need be, but I'm not like down her throat or anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna say to the rest of the group, is it safe? Oh, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Is it safe to assume that there might be people coming after our friend now?
I mean, probably.
Cool. We should probably get Comet somewhere a little bit. I mean, no one really knows we're here, right?
Unless they see us walk in. I don't have like any high tech or anything. It's just a warehouse.
True. We should probably get Comet somewhere safe.
Anyone got any ideas on where we can, I guess, move to?
Lock Comet up? I feel like that would be counterproductive. Okay, cool. Sorry. You can just talk as though your character would talk to us. It's a RP thing, so you play your character as though you're in a play, but you get to make up all of your lines. Oh wait, that's B saying that. You probably know that. Okay. I've been doing this for a very long time, so I'm not really sure how to put it in a way that would be easier.
Think of it kind of, I guess, like as a written role play, but instead of just typing out what your character would say, you just say them yourself.
And then when characters do actions, you can go ahead and say, I do this, or Cypher does this. So instead of like typing out Cypher walks into the other room, quotation, how are you, quotation, you're going to say, I walk into the other room and say, how are you? Sounds good. That's completely fair. Cypher, you know tech. Is there any place you know that would be like safe or maybe would protect Comet from, I don't know, shady government forces?
Well, it's not tech related, but I suppose we could hide him underground.
Yeah, hold on just a second, everyone. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, look, here's a break. We can interact with the chat.
Hey, I am so fucking awkward. I have no idea how to do this.
That's okay. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Okay.
Just kind of vibe and try to have fun with it. Everyone has a slightly different approach to roleplay. And what everyone brings to it is gonna I'm sorry, I just keep on looking at all the sketches. And what everyone brings to it is going to make the game richer. Also, there are a lot of games that aren't specifically like this. There are a lot of D&D games where instead of being like, I walk up to the barkeep and say, can I have a glass of ale? They say, hey, I'm gonna ask the barkeep for a glass of ale and inquire about X, Y, and Z. And then the GM will have them roll for that. Those are definitely a lot more like roll heavy games instead of RP heavy games. And I tend to prefer to run and play RP heavy games. But everyone has a different style they prefer.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Yeah, that's a good explanation. Basically, yeah, it's hard for some people to grasp it the first times, but basically, like, you have your character, and whenever you want your character to say or do something, just, say what they do or what they say. And like I have like a bit of clue for like what your character is all about on the character sheet, but you can really flesh it out in terms of, what they want at a given moment, or, how they try to solve a problem however you want. If you've done like text-based roleplay, yeah, I think it's pretty similar, except it's just like with speaking. All right. So anyway, you were talking about a safe place for comic, correct?
Yes.
All right. So it'll be, if you just take them like, out somewhere in the wilds, where people won't be able to find you, that could be safe. Maybe one of you has a relative that lives out in the countryside, or in a house that, or like a friend that none of you would be connected, that none of you like, that people wouldn't know you're connected to, but you might be able to find room there. You have options. I don't know if that sounded really vague. It definitely did. The point is, your characters don't really know exactly where to go, especially in the moment.
Okay.
So sorry. If none of you have any like small RP stuff you want to settle right now, or anything else you want to look into, I can skip to like the next thing that happens if you'd like.
Sure.
So hold on just a moment. Okay, anyway, so Iron Star, you get a text that says, hey, it turns out we are probably gonna be at war with the Livarian. I think you could be of some help. Do you want to come meet me over in the alley by Nelson's? You can bring Cypher. I think he could be of some help to us.
Okay, so would I go there?
And just so you remember, just before you instantly say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that I'm sorry, I forgot that your character was non-binary." I think
No,
they
wait,
can
no,
help with that.
I'm not even sure what they are. That's the thing.
You can choose your character. You can choose your character's gender and pronouns. What do you
Oh,
want them to be?
non-binary and she/they. Those words.
Okay. Okay.
Can I
Um.
pierce the mask?
So
What are they? What are they really planning?
okay. Cool. You're gonna roll to pierce the mask.
Yes.
I'm going to. Okay, sure. So roll mundane.
Forgot how to do this. Wait, how did I forgot how to roll?
So do you remember how to go to your character sheet?
Yeah, yeah.
So go to your character sheet, and you
Oh,
hit
okay, I
the
started.
die button that's next to mundane in this case.
Ooh, 8.
So 8, okay. So you remember Saber was the shadow agent that was involved in the attempted bombing of the museum, who you remember, who was also part of the same program, the same like super soldier engineering program that you were in, and that tried to and that's told you that fighting machine was all that you should be and that you should embrace that earlier. So you are guessing that since Shadow is sending out since Shadow is sending out the Chimera, and Saber is saying that that he wants to meet you he wants to meet you over at over in this like shady alley to help you in the war against the Liverians. You think that Shadow might be intentionally trying to start war with the Liverians. So what do you do?
I'd go to meet up to get more info.
All right. Do you talk to anyone else about it? Do you mention anything to Cypher?
Yeah, I'll tell Cypher to come with me. Tell him that we're going to collect.
You want to
info.
have the conversation?
Oh.
It's
No.
not necessary if you don't
No.
want to.
My American brother wanna go and collect some info. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
What do you want?
But there's some like shady people that want more.
Shady people.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, it's the people I was with. Okay. I don't want to.
So you need help, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
really.
okay. I'll follow
I mean,
you.
you're
Let's
just
go.
there to like. I don't
Well-
really need your help, but you can be there if you want. You know.
That's just rude. Okay, whatever. I'm coming. I don't care.
Oh, it's not. I'm just saying. It's not like I really need you. It's just
I said I'm coming.
okay.
All right. So does anyone else overhear this?
Do any of us overhear this?
No,
How
guys
far
are
away are they
beyond
from us?
death.
I mean, I was kind of shouting.
Okay. So Cypher was kind of shouting. So
Oh no.
or was that Iron Star? Yeah, that's Cypher. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Cypher.
So Cypher was kind of shouting, so it's likely that some of you probably heard.
Okay. I'm probably gonna just yell out, do you guys need any backup?
I mean, he said that he doesn't even need me, so I don't think so.
This is only between me and you. No, we're just going to get groceries.
Yeah, sure.
The milk is like.
Yeah, we good.
No.
We good.
You
Guys
can
just
tell
try
that
to
they're
hide comment.
probably lying,
Yeah.
but you're not
No,
sure what they're talking about.
Can we roll for persuasion?
You can, if you say something more convincing than we're going for groceries, then you can roll to provoke them.
We're gonna go inspect the area. How does that sound?
What area?
We're searching for a place to vomit. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
Walmart.
Okay. Because they're giving two conflicting stories, I do want to roll Pierce the Mask at this point.
Sure.
Now see, it's actually fun when I get the point of this.
All right. So you can ask one of those questions or one like other general question that's not like tell me everything you know and more.
Yeah. Let me just bring the thing up to double check. Yeah, what are they really planning?
So you do need to, so one of you does need to like at least give a hint of what you're actually going to do in character now. It's
Well,
clear you can't lie your way out of this.
okay, let me think. Okay, Bubble just needed me for a mission or whatever. There's some dangerous people apparently, according to him. Well,
Yeah,
wait, no,
we're
Iron
just
Star.
gonna-
Yeah.
We're just collecting info.
How about you do have to say, how about you say, yeah, I think I'm helping people in a war against some aliens or something?
I mean, he didn't inform me of that. Oh wait, no, Iron Star says that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's just some outer dimensional stuff. You wouldn't get it.
Rude. I was about to say
Old
have fun
woman.
storming the castle. Now I'm going to say make sure you get me some eggs on the way back.
Okay, old woman.
I'm going to flip Cypher off.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yo, wait, other dimensional stuff. You're not even bringing that as like, you're not even bringing me. That's just
Uh,
messed up.
Cope?
Well, I'm glad you guess you see the humanity in me, so whatever. But
Small
Yep.
victories.
Small victories.
on that note, along with the eggs, can you bring me some raw chicken?
Oh my god. Okay.
You said you were
we're
going
not
on a
actually
grocery
going
run.
We're not. We're not. We are lying.
Yeah, she knows. That's why she's asking.
I mean, you can stop by the grocery store after you doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean, no.
Fine.
If you want us to get groceries, you give us money, okay? You give us the money plus
It's okay.
tax. Plus tax.
What are the taxes in this universe?
Wait, what state are we in? That depends.
Is this capitalism?
California.
Ah, shit. I think those are high.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
No, we gotta be in New Hampshire. No sales tax.
Ooh.
Okay, fine. We'll go buy it. Whatever.
Remember, a whole raw chicken, not like the sliced
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay,
We can kill ducks and do it.
jackass.
Team dynamics at their best.
So you two, do you go to the alley first? Cypher
Yeah,
and
I'm
Star?
not going to the grocery store first.
And
Yeah,
nobody.
we're not.
Does anybody try to follow?
Sentinel's still like leftover angry from yesterday, so I'm gonna say she's gonna stay here.
Okay.
I'm not the best at stealthing.
So
Comet?
I'm
I mean, it
just-
wouldn't be very wise for Comet to go out and follow us.
I'm just. It would be dumb if you ask someone. To
Yeah,
buy you
they can do it
groceries
anyway.
And then you still go.
Yeah.
The point of asking someone to buy the groceries is you not going.
Yeah.
To be fair, Comet never asked us to bring, never asked you guys to grab groceries.
Comet, does Comet want to come along?
The store.
What?
Okay, so we're going to do the alien thingy. We're going to our space
Alien-
things.
Alien Mart.
Yeah, sure. Does Comet want to come along, or do you just want to stay home?
I'm gonna secretly follow you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So, you all head out, around, around a few blocks, into a sketchy, dark alley.
We're getting robbed.
You are not getting robbed. You see, standing there in the shadows, is Cypher. Sorry.
It's
See,
me.
you have similar names. Uh, with that like gigantic, like glowing red sword. Only the hilt is glowing now, though. He hasn't taken it out to be armed. And he says, "Hey, so you want to get in on this, don't you?"
No.
All right, that's the spirit. That's how I always used to answer my
No.
questions too.
No. I just replied with that because I'm eating right now. Sorry, Bubble, you can go.
I was also eating.
So, it turns out we're gonna be at war with the Livarians soon. I don't know. Very soon. Because that launching of that ship, it's kind of my boss's doing. Can't tell you anything more, at least not now, but trust me, they would have attacked us at some point. They're sending spies. They don't like any. I don't think they've done well around any country, any civilization with a strong military, which is really any civilization worth anything, let's be real. With all these aliens running around. So we're gonna be at war with them, and we need some of the best help we can.
Well,
You,
then what?
you're
Yeah, sorry
still
for interrupting you, but like, why didn't you just call everyone then? Why just me and Ironstar? I do not get that.
because I don't think the others, they're too soft. They aren't gonna see that war is the only option. They think that we can just, talk to the Librarians, maybe sing some kumbaya, and just get along. That's not how anything
I
works.
like that though.
You two, you know better. Um,
We do.
so, with his words, he is shifting your superior up and your savior down. You can either accept what he says or try to reject his influence.
I'd accept it. Bubble, what about you?
Yeah.
All right, so both of you on your character sheets move your. Actually, you can move either danger or superior up and savior down.
Okay.
And he says, so you, Iron Star, you're stronger than just about anyone else around.
Wait,
And
superior down?
superior or danger up, your choice, and then
Oh.
savior down.
Oh, okay, so it's on -1 now. Good to know.
Wait, what do I change in my character sheet? The label?
You
Danger
add
up?
either danger or superior up, and you move savior down.
Okay.
So he says, Iron Star, you're one of the strongest guys around, and Cypher, you can control electricity. That'll be pretty
You can do that?
strong when their entire base is, powered by a huge solar battery. So I want you to come with me on the Chimera.
Solar
I'm sure
power?
my boss will be okay with it.
Cover the sun.
We'll take. There's a hangar bay full of little stealth fighters. I think there are a few of. I think there are a few of them over on a launch pad right by the Chimera. If we somehow miss the launch, we'll take one of those onto the space station, and we are going to fight our way into the core and just blast that power core open and blow up that station before anyone can before those aliens have any chance to fight back. How does that sound?
Well,
Are we throwing
so
lasers to aliens?
so like you can say this, but how are we gonna put it into action? How many troops did they have? Like how many aliens are there?
Solar
It
Can they
doesn't
just
matter. You
recharge?
don't think you can fight a few aliens?
I mean, yeah, we can fight like 10 or like 50 max, but like if there's 200 on the ship, I don't think we could take that on.
If we take the
Yeah, but
electricity and the
if
ship
the
falls down,
if we
half of
have a
them will die.
massive space dreadnought attacking, I think they're going to focus most of their fire on that. If we can sneak in a little stealth fighter, I bet we can take them by surprise.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Iron Star?
Yeah. Let's do
Um,
it.
and Comet, you are
Wait.
still kind of flying probably like right around the corner of the alleyway and listening to all of this. Do you do anything?
I just kind of peek around the corner and say, I'm only one. but like I could blow up the entire Earth if I wanted to. So if you wanna, if you wanna think about how that might go.
So then, Comet, who is one of the Livarians, just flies in from around the corner. And Saber says, "I told you, they're attacking." Um, this one is our first target. So then, um, he leaps forward, with his superhuman strength, and leaps 30 feet into the air and swings his sword at Comet. Roll to take a powerful blow.
Okay. Roll. That would be 3.
You just roll 2 dice, and do you currently have any conditions marked?
Conditions. I do have afraid.
Okay, so you roll 2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 1.
Yeah. In roll 20, okay, you've done that. Okay, you know how to do that. Oh wait, this is Comet that's being attacked,
Wait.
not Iron
Oh.
Star.
Oh, okay.
So Comet, can you type /roll 2d6 plus 1? Right. One second. All right. Um.
If Corgi's AFK, are we on break?
I don't know if Corgi is AFK. But if you want to cut to if Fossil or Sentinel wanted to be doing something especially, or if either of you wanted to do something while Saber is charging at Comet with his sword, then sure.
Flash cut back to the base.
All right, cool. You want to flash cut back to the base?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. What's going on at the base?
At this point, Sentinel is probably getting really antsy and like pacing back and forth. But we should have followed them. We should have fucking followed them.
Yeah, Comet ain't here anymore, so I think she got the tip off too, and
Oh.
yeah, we're kind of sitting ducks right now.
We're so far in over our heads. Holy shit. Okay. This is what I signed up for. This is what I've wanted my entire fucking life. This is fine. This is fine.
What you wanted. I didn't want to be in this life, so whatever. I ain't going to live my life as some sort of freak, so let's just do something heroic or whatever now. So he's like, so I can finally get some PR to myself.
Fair enough.
I'm back.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. We're probably going to see if we can find them, even though at this point it's probably
All right, cool.
a little late for that.
They aren't that far away, but you'll arrive during this. So Corgi, did you miss anything about
Yes.
Saber? What was happening when you left?
Oh, you were telling me to do something.
Yeah, so Saber leaps at you with his glowing plasma sword. And you need to roll to take a powerful blow. So type /roll 2d6 plus 1.
What was it? /roll 2d6.
/roll 2d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Okay.
8.
So that is a moderate. On a take a powerful blow, that means you do get hit. So do you see the basic moves, like where the character sheets are?
Yeah.
So if you go there, and choose one of the 7 to 9 options on take a powerful blow.
Let me see. Um, uh,
So lashing out verbally would mean maybe saying something really mean to one of your teammates so that they think maybe you really are evil.
just take 2 conditions.
Okay, cool.
Just
So you struggle past the pain. You need to choose 2 conditions to mark. But then you can do something in response. But what 2 conditions do you mark?
Damn. Wait. What are the conditions? Let me see. Guilty. Angry.
All right. So, what do you do in response?
I don't know which to mark for angry.
So on your character sheet, it has conditions. Hold on just a moment to let me see where they are. On like the far right of your character sheet, it has conditions. You just hit the checkbox and you'll mark them.
Wait,
You
what?
said angry and guilty you wanted to
Oh,
mark?
here. Oh, I see now. I see now. I was
All right,
in the
cool.
attributes and abilities.
All right. So there you go. Now, what do you do?
Just can I just blow them up? Can I just straight up blow up the red person? I don't know their name.
You can try to shoot a laser at Saber, sure.
Yeah.
Roll to directly engage a threat. So that would be rolling danger. Okay. So unfortunately, you shoot a beam, and Saber sort of like blocks it with his sword, and it deflects toward the building nearby, and you just like cause the bricks to your left to just explode, and the corner of the building collapses. And Saber says, "Look, this is the enemy. This is what we need to defeat." Cypher or Iron Star, what do you do?
I filled up my gadgets, right? Like when I got to.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
restocked your gadgets.
Okay. I'd like to pull a massive fucking pillar from my backpack and try to
Okay.
balance the the falling part of the building.
Okay, sure.
Does that work?
Yeah,
As in,
sure. If
like,
you
or
spend the
do you want me
gadget
to
on
do
it,
something else?
you pull out like this massive like folding you pull out like this massive like folding and unfolding like telescoped thing that like
Yeah.
hooks the building up before the entire apartment building just falls into the street. It depends on what else you want to do. What do you want to do?
Is it safe like that, or?
Yes, it is safe. If somebody else like crashes into it, then it probably won't be, but it's holding up for now.
Okay, I'd like to climb up there, and just put a bunch of duct tape there.
Okay, cool. So you just like use your like super strong tape and like that like metal like plank thing to like repair the building. Iron
Yeah.
Star, what do you do?
Bubble?
Yeah, Bubble?
Bubble,
You there?
bubble, oi,
Bubble?
bubble.
Hello.
Hello.
Boom. There's Bubble.
Sorry, I was kinda not paying attention that much.
Would you like to do anything?
What's the situation? Can I wait? Where's base?
So yeah,
I
basically,
want to assess the situation.
sure. What are you trying to find? Sure. What are you trying to find out?
What's the best thing we can do quickly?
So that's kind of a subjective question. I'm not gonna let you just assess the situation right now because, basically, I'll just remind you what's happened. Comet peeked out from behind a corner, after Saber was talking to you about how we would be going to war with the Liverians. Comet peeked out around the corner and said, "You know, I could destroy this planet easily." And then Saber charged, and Saber and Comet are fighting right now. And Saber is saying, "This is the enemy. See, they just said they could destroy this planet. Is that something you want to see?"
Hmm? But I don't think they would do it.
So are you going to say that to Saber in character?
Yeah, I guess I can do empathize.
Yeah, that would be comfort or that would. So, what do you say? Do you just say, "But I don't think"? What makes you think they would?
Yeah, they have no reason to do that.
Um, sure. That would be a roll to provoke someone, actually.
Ooh,
So roll superior.
okay.
Okay. So hold on. Let me read the description of these. So you can either choose. They stumble, which means you take +1 on your next roll against them. They err, which means you gain a critical opportunity. Whatever that opportunity is to do something, you can decide. Or they overreact, which means you gain influence over them. Which one do you choose?
Um, they overreact.
Okay. So Saber just kind of stands there and says, "I don't know." Um, but he is looking at you, clearly confused and frustrated. And you have you have influence over Saber now, which means that you have +1 on all rolls against him, and um if you would like to, you can inflict a condition on him um by like saying something that they don't like. Or yeah, that's basically it. So anyone else, would you like to do something? Um, Fossil and Sentinel, I'll let you show up in after one other person makes a move.
Sounds good.
Can I just explain what happened?
Well, I'm not quite sure what you say you want to explain. Can you say that in character?
Yeah, like what I meant when I said that.
How about you just say what your character says in character?
Uh, okay. Um, I I meant that me, you know, I could blow up the earth, but I'm not going to. But just imagine how strong an army of like 4 of them, let alone like 20 of them. How do you plan on fighting that?
And that's why we need Comet in our side.
All right. So roll to you also roll to provoke someone. So roll superior.
Okay.
Okay. So you can either gain influence over Saber as well, or gain a critical opportunity, maybe for the others to arrive, or for you to escape, or whatever you want to do.
What?
So you can either gain influence over Saber, or you can gain just a critical opportunity where Saber will just like stumble and just sit there in frustration as you have time to do something.
Yeah, that one, that option.
All right. So what is this opportunity? What's the opportunity you want to seize?
Can I go just swoop in and grab them?
Sure.
By like the foot?
Sure. So
So they're hanging and they can't hit me.
and someone else can. How about this? Grab, um, you grab Saber by the foot, and well, hold on. Okay, sure. You grab Saber by the foot, and someone else can grab his sword.
I'll grab the sword.
All right. So, um, sorry, is that Cipher or Iron Star?
That was Bubble.
Okay, okay. So, Saber says, individually, you may be stronger, but as a society, we shall band together and triumph. But that is only if we are all willing to fight. What do you say? And Saber points toward Iron Star, and as Saber turns away, Comet grabs Saber by the foot and starts to just pull him into the air, and Iron Star grabs his sword and starts flying away. And at this point, Fossil and Sentinel arrive on the scene. What do people do?
Can I just knock Saber out completely and just like turn them into the police station?
Roll to directly engage a threat. Roll danger.
Okay.
Bravo.
Oh wow. Okay. So you can say, for example, you might want to. Do you see the two things on directly engage a threat? Or the four things, actually?
Yes.
So you probably want to impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. You will not be able to knock them out because that's overwhelm a vulnerable foe, which is an adult move that you don't have yet. But you'll be able to. You have a feeling that if you like just punch Saber back into the streets, he'll be too injured to keep fighting and won't come back. Um, so maybe create an opportunity for your allies and impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Yeah. Can I for my damage to them, can I just like fly up slightly high and then drop them on their head so they get concussed, but they're not
Okay.
harmed?
So while you're carrying Saber up, he punches you repeatedly in the chest. And it hurts. He throws with the strength of a truck. you need to mark a condition, but eventually you fly up and you throw him back into the street. And you see that he just crashes and he just is slowly getting up and then runs in the opposite direction. You don't quite see where he went, but it looks like he's not coming back anywhere. So, then you fly back to the rest. Then you fly back to everyone else.
I see we missed the party.
Damn. What's that for? It's like ironic timing.
We were gonna go to the store after, I promised.
Yeah, we were.
Sure.
I'll go get some eggs and like a turkey, not a chicken. Chickens are out of season, I guess.
For as long as it's raw, that's the important part.
They don't have raw turkey. Do you want me to just go grab a live turkey?
I mean, if you want, yeah.
How many?
Just one will do.
Anything else?
I mean, an explanation as to what just happened would be very nice.
Yeah.
That's on them.
Well, you see, we were trying to get info about this alien war, and then Comet followed us, and then fight happened, and then stuff happened. It's like 2 chapters of stories.
Did you manage to
Yeah.
get any information on the war?
Some.
Well, yeah, that guy told us about that guy told us some info, I believe.
Okay, awesome.
The one that we met in the alley.
I canonically have short temporary memory. I forgot.
Oh. I also forgot. But not
forgot.
canonically.
Okay, so basically, Saber was saying that his boss is the one that ordered the launch of of the Chimera, because he wants to he wants to start a preemptive strike on the Liverians because he thinks that war against them is inevitable. And he wanted to bring Cypher and Ironstar with him so that they could sneak into the power core on their space station and just blow it up.
Okay. Did either of you manage to get any proof? Like something we could, I don't know, leak to the media?
A sword?
We do have a sword.
We do have a sword, that's a good point.
We do have a sword. I did steal that sword.
Is someone holding the sword right now?
I am holding the sword.
Ironstar.
Foster just sort of
Bubble.
doesn't get
You
close to
can-
Ironstar, but sort of sniffs towards the direction of the sword. Yep, smells like bureaucracy.
I was going
I'm
to say
Romanian.
maybe we should I don't know, take out the boss who's in charge of trying to start a war, but then I realized that would be terrorism. So maybe not.
Terrorism against terrorism.
True.
Fire with fire.
Two equals, two wrongs, they absolutely make it right, right?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I think that's what we call
It's
anti-heroes.
minor terrorism.
It's just
evil
we're
good.
just.
It's just a prank. We're just doing a prank.
Of course, we're going to
It's
sneak into a
it's-
high, secret government facility and force someone to tell us something as a prank.
As a prank.
As a prank!
Yeah,
I love pranks.
We love pranks!
we sure do. That seems like a good plan. Let's do that.
Yeah, actually, Ironstar, do you
When I told
know
the
who the
IRS
boss
that it was
is?
a prank.
Because I don't know who Saber's boss is. Do you know who Saber's boss is?
So yeah, I guess you probably would know. His code name is Overshadow. He wears
That's
a
edgy.
white, plain black mask, which is the opposite of what standard shadow troops wear. He has the ability to manipulate dark matter.
Ooh, shit.
And but besides that, he keeps his identity very secret.
Okay. What are we now supposed to? Are we supposed to share gossip stories about? I heard after he poops, he doesn't flush.
I mean, as
I can vouch.
He just he just designates the poop with his powers.
Kasplach, this is what you get for inviting minors to play with you.
this is
I
not
hope
the
you
worst
regret
he's
it.
heard from his players.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
really?
definitely true.
I mean, we played together in high school, so when we were your guys' age.
Oh.
Yeah, it could get a lot worse.
Yes.
In my days.
Back in our day.
See, so now I can call you an old woman, Sammy.
I am 7 years older than you, yeah.
Yeah, see.
I don't think that's true. There's no.
I'm don't think I'm that much older, or you don't think I'm an old woman yet?
I don't think you're that much older.
Oh my!
I'm
I just realized
22.
where we are. Yeah, we're 22.
Not
Oh my
old.
god.
So in terms of
you guys are really old.
in terms of
my
human
God.
beings, we're not that old, but in terms of internet, we're slowly getting up there.
Well, in terms of
You
human
do
beings,
become a
once-
boomer after you become 18 years old. And
What is this code name? Kids
That's
next door.
true.
Oh god, did I just age myself?
Huh?
I didn't
I
hear
think
what
I
you
just
said.
I said, is this
Oh.
code name Kids Next Door? Because when you turn 18 and yeah, but I just realized I probably just
I
aged
know
myself.
that.
Oh,
I know
okay.
that shit.
Okay.
I mean, what is the canon age of our characters?
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
We
I-
might also
most
I
of
be-
our
just assumed
characters
we're
are
all
teens.
16.
Yeah, around
like-
that age.
Yeah, no, 16's usually the base age for this kind of stuff.
The superhero protagonist age.
the
Um,
Teen Titans.
oh, I had a thought
Go.
and then I lost it. No, not Teen Titans Go. Oh,
No, 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 no.
no.
Oh
Oh, I
my God.
accidentally.
No, all the sketches.
Oh, that was my
No.
fault. I accidentally
Oh, it's back.
highlighted them. Yeah, I put them
Joker
back.
is back. We got Joker back.
Society. All my
I
small
appreciate all
drawings
of
of
your
the story.
sketches.
My stick figures.
Okay, so we need to figure out where the dude is, and or where the proof is.
We have a sword. We already went over this.
We have a sword, but that's only useful
Yeah.
if people know who the sword belonged to and if they believe our story.
That's true.
Me? If it. Okay. What if we fake being them
Ooh.
so they believe us? We just need someone to wear a mask and pretend to be part of the bad side
Pretend to be an
while holding the
eco-fascist.
sword.
I
Do it.
think. I think it would be best if I did that. 'Cause
Yes.
Then they wouldn't know where to find me.
True.
Yes.
But that would also be literally sending you into the lion's den. Are you okay with that?
Sacrifice.
I feel like I'm the only
Sacrifice.
one capable here to just straight up kill them all in one blow. So
Oh.
I think I'm fine.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Also, Iron Star, we don't say sacrifice in this group, we say martyr.
Wasn't me, it was Cypher.
No, no, I would never.
I didn't even say it.
Sentinel, you get a notice on your phone on the news that says the Chimera is preparing to launch.
Ooh boy. We have a very... Oh, you know, the person in charge of launching is probably going to be, like, overseeing the launch. He'll probably be at the launch pad, right?
Are you trying to say we murder?
Maybe not murder.
Detain. I think the word you're looking
Yeah,
for is detain.
detain.
I mean, I was thinking assassination, but yeah.
That can be plan C, I think.
Only C.
What's plan
Do you think
B?
it should be sooner or later?
No.
Later. I don't know about to become a killer.
I don't have that many plans, I'm going to be honest. If you have more plans, we can push it back a little.
Well, no, but let's. You know, because the M stands for murder.
What are we talking about?
Whether or not we're gonna kill a dude.
I mean,
I feel like we should try not to kill people and
Yes,
kind
thank
of
you.
it really
Yeah.
all comes back to the
Kinda
I
question.
see no
concuss
problem
them.
with killing.
Kind of concuss
I
them
mean-
and then like
We
turn
we
them
don't
in.
want to start an international incident. An
Yes, make
interplanetary
concussion-
incident.
Make concussions, not war.
Yeah, let's try not
Fine,
to
I'll only kill small kids. Fine.
Only if I'm allowed to eat them.
Okay.
What?
Are we the bad guys?
We might be the
We
bad
could
guys.
be. We
Well,
could be like
we're trying
undercover,
to
and we would never know.
Stop the international incident. Interplanetary incident. So we're
Why
at
don't
best
we
morally
become the
gray.
bad guy?
Mm.
All right. So anyway, where do you go?
Either if Ironstar knows the base of the Aries project, then we'll probably go there. If not, we'll probably go to where
Yeah, I
the
have
thing
it.
is
I'll
launching.
send it to you on Google Maps.
Yeah, you don't remember where Shadow's headquarters is.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
remember everything about when you were being trained by them.
I don't have the Google Maps location.
No.
Oh, okay.
So do you go over to the launch? Do you go over to the launch site?
Yep.
If everyone's good
Alright.
with that, then yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
that's our only lead, I suppose.
All right. So you drive over to the launch site out in the suburbs, and you can see, like there are like tons of like lights on. You can see tons of alarms going off, and this like sleek black ship, is you can see like there tons of people are like pulling levers, at the launch site. You can see, um, you can see a man in a military costume, in a military outfit with a big bushy mustache, flanked by two robots that says, Space Force Business. We don't want anyone, especially, we don't want anyone else here. This is a very important mission.
Of course. My uncle just called us in as backup. He wanted to give us a little bit of on the job training.
Who's your uncle again?
Who's my uncle again?
You don't.
Can I ask who your uncle is?
No, I'm saying out of character. I've forgotten his name.
My
Oh,
uncle is Bill
oh,
Gates. I own
His superhero name is Pyrotechnic.
Pyrotechnic.
Roll to provoke someone.
Okay, cool. Roll to provoke. That is superior. I don't have any bonuses to that. Let's see how this goes. Fuck! That's fine.
He says, yeah, we wouldn't let that guy in if he gave us $1 billion.
Fair enough.
Uh,
We have $1 billion.
How about, Yeah, we're open for the tour later. Maybe come another day.
Okay. We pretend to go away.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have to get in not legally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay,
sneak in.
okay. Guys, I have disguises. I bought them from Walmart when I went to go get like the the groceries.
When did you have time to do
Wait.
that?
Did we didn't get the
I can
groceries.
fly. I can
You
fly.
got the
I can
groceries?
just
Oh.
yeah. I
Okay.
left like 10 minutes before you guys did.
If
Oh,
Comet got
fair
the
enough.
groceries, I'm just eating the turkey as we speak.
Why are you eating like a whole turkey? What is wrong with you?
It's even raw. It's not cooked.
Yeah, that's how my digestive system works. Deal with it.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
I'm
weirdo.
still the money.
You say that as though we're not all rather odd.
Hmm.
Cypher.
We are.
Yes.
I'm the most normal here.
Are you now?
Just weird.
I'm pretty sure Sentinel's the most normal.
I'm too normal. That's not a good thing here.
You've also been like, I feel like you've had really unlucky rolls too, especially for like the rolls that yeah, never mind.
Fair enough.
Okay, so we pretend to be like space workers. We wear the costumes.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Are we trying to sneak into the building or are we trying to sneak onto the ship?
Into the building.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna probably
To-
end
to-
up on
to
the ship
detain.
anyways, so
That would be
Are there do we have like mechanics outfits or we have like workers outfits? To get in, we're probably going to need some sort of
So I
security
don't
clearance.
think whatever outfit you put on Fossil or Comet probably won't be a great disguise. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I can put the helmet on and wear like gloves.
Your face is still like blue though.
I mean,
I don't think walking
yeah,
through the
but
front
like
door
It's a
is ever
helmet.
gonna work if the
I
the
wait,
guard
but
isn't letting you
in
in.
this universe, aliens looking people are not normal. Like there could be aliens also working on the ship stuff.
No, they're aliens. People know that aliens exist, but there definitely aren't a lot of them on Earth.
Base racism comes in again.
E-
The old space race.
For money.
Hmm.
Intergovernmental racism.
I
Do you,
guess
if
we
any of you
both
want to
could
assess the
and
situation, roll. If any of you want to assess the situation, you can do that.
Yes, that is a thing. Let us do
Can we
that
do
thing.
like the team bonus thing?
Yeah, if somebody fails a roll, you can add a team, and give them +1. A teammate has to do that. But Sentinel, do you want to assess?
Sure. Does someone with a better superior want to assess? Because I don't have a great superior.
nice spirit. See.
What is mine? Mine has +1.
That's better than
0.
mine.
Mine is also one.
Mine's 0.
Okay, rock paper scissors. Okay,
Okay, Corgi, I picked paper.
you win. You do it.
Corgi, what do you pick? I picked paper.
Scissors.
What do you? What the fuck?
Oh my god, you're lost. You're so bad at this.
Okay, fine. Okay, what do I do?
Roll superior.
Okay.
Oh my
Ooh, fuck
I'm
yeah.
I'm so
Wow,
good. I'm
okay.
so good.
So you, if you want to ask any like question out of character, what you want to know about getting into this place, you can, or you can, yeah, sure. So what do you want to know?
What is the sneakiest way of access into the building?
So the building,
Please don't be the sewer system.
you can see there is a basement that goes through the building and into it's actually you remember at one point you tried to sneak in here to like pick up because you wanted to pick up like this new like prototype computer that was
Pick up,
supposed to be used on
not
spaceships.
steal.
There's like a secret entrance at the subway station um that you can use to sneak in. And you also remember um when Saber was talking to you, he said that um there are some prototypes for stealth fighters parked out by the main headquarters building, which aren't specifically about sneaking into the building, but it's something that you should remember. Can
And
you
then what can we do with that info?
So you can sneak in through the subway,
Yeah.
and there are those stealth space fighters if you want to try to sneak into one of those.
Hmm. I'd say the second option. I want to discuss with the group. What did they think?
The subway.
Okay, the subway.
Yeah, let's do the subway. Subway sounds good.
Very democratic.
All right,
Very,
so
very
you go into the
intense.
subway, and behind a vending machine, you see a secret hallway. That you all move, and there's a secret tunnel there. And you emerge into like a doorway by a bathroom, and you are in this Space Force operations building. You see there are like people just like walking around busily. They don't look like shadow agents, although that's not proof that they aren't. You can see that the ship is just about to take off.
Oh boy.
What do you do?
Mm,
Is it mad dash time?
probably. Are we trying to get? Yeah, probably. It's probably a mad dash to the control room or to the ship. Are we going to the control room or are we gonna go to the ship?
The control room.
Okay,
I detained that guy.
let's just fucking run, I guess.
All right,
my
so
God.
you just run up the stairs. People are definitely looking at you weird because there is a dinosaur man and an alien there.
Yep. We're also all in bright, colorful costumes.
Yeah, so there are people who are calling security. You all run up to the control room, where you see there are actually, yeah, you see the control room is locked. You can see there is like a barred window that you can just with a screen over it that you can barely see a hole into, and you can see some people in shadow uniform.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. I was really worried I was bringing us to the wrong place. Okay, cool. um, could you repeat what you just said? I was just very
You can tell the door to the main control room is locked, but you can see people in there with shadow uniforms.
cool. Can we just like borrow a key from someone who's wandering around? They called security on us. Let's get a key from the security people.
Um, yeah, so at that point, you can see four armed security guards that say freeze. Um,
This would be a funny moment if one of us had freezing powers.
It certainly would.
Yeah.
How close are they to us?
They
Oh shit!
are
Oh shit!
like 25 feet away.
Do
Okay.
you have freezing gun?
I was going to see if I could tail whip them, but no.
Well, you could easily run up to them. They just have pistols, which probably won't do much against you.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, I'll go. I'll go run up to them, or not run up. I'll walk up to them. I'll be all casual about it.
So you just walk up to them, and they just start to like back up. These guards start to back up in fear. And you see behind you the door to the control room opens, and they say, and you can see a shadow agent step out, and they say, "It's too late. Hold your fire. There's no point in fighting amongst ourselves once the war with the Livarians has already begun."
Hey, I still have my cell phone in like my back pocket, right?
Yeah,
Can I start like a voice recording on it? Just real sneaky like?
sure.
Cool, thank you.
Um, so, um, and the shadow agent points out the window, and you can see that the ship launching into it has already launched off the ground. It's blasting into the sky, leaving a trail of smoke behind it. And it says, "Beating this alien menace will not be easy. So it's best that we don't fight amongst ourselves anymore. You there, the one Livarian that may be joining our cause." And they point toward Comet. Um, who to whom does your allegiance truly lie? To your species or to humanity?
Oh no, I hate them. So, here, I guess.
That's brave of you.
Internalized space racism.
That's brave of you, but we're glad to have you in our ranks.
And what ranks exactly is this?
The ranks of humankind. It matters not where on Earth you come from, as long as you are ready to defend us against the alien menace.
Okay, so real quick, just double checking. Why exactly are you claiming they're an alien menace? Like you've said that they're going to start a war, but I have yet to see any actual proof of that besides like just, blanket xenophobia. Could you enlighten
Oh
me,
my
pretty
god.
please?
Oh, pop off.
Um, you
Hmm.
can see that the agent starts to look away, and says,
Do you have the pro? Do you have the
"Our
propaganda users?
master sees many things. If you are going to be a traitor to us, then we'll treat you as one."
I never said I was a traitor. I never said I was a traitor. I'm just asking for clarification. That's
This is
all.
truly George Orwell 1984.
Are you trying to get them to do something?
Oh, actually, yeah, I should probably do that. It might take me a second because my cat has decided that where my keyboard is supposed to be is exactly
Aw.
where he wants to lay down right now.
Wait,
Um,
let me see if my video works. I don't know why it doesn't. My dog is still sitting next to me.
oh,
Doesn't work because it's activated on your or on roll 20. You
um,
have to deactivate it on roll 20.
I meant on disc. Wait, can you see it on Roll20 now?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi everyone, this is
Would this
me,
be
and
Pierce the
this is
Mask?
my dog, Lucy.
Wait,
Um,
where's the dog?
Dog.
Oh, you can't see her still?
I can't, but that's just because I have my thing so that I don't take in any audio or video
Oh,
from
okay.
Roll20.
At the end of the session, I'll see if I can work. Anyway, let's get back on
Yeah.
in character.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to provoke or pierce the mask.
Pierce the Mask.
Yeah, I want to pierce the
Uh,
mask. I'm going to ask
sure.
him. I want him to tell us, like, spell out exactly what he's
Why are we-
planning.
Okay.
And I should probably roll for that.
Yeah, sure.
This, oh,
Fucking hell. Okay, come on,
Evil
come on. Let
corporation.
me put my mouse down pretty, please. Nope, this is not to pet you. This is... Oh, baby.
Can someone roll for Ricky?
No, I got it. Oh, shit.
My God.
I should have rolled.
I will say that if both of you want to spend team, I'll let her just straight up re-roll instead of just adding 2. If 2 people want to spend team, because you're all
Okay.
talking.
I can spend. How do I do that?
You just say I want to lend a team point.
I will.
wanna lend a team point.
Okay, cool. You can re-roll.
Okay.
I will also lend a team point. Oh yeah, we're doing it. Okay.
Just gambling.
Especially because I think I mentioned at the very beginning that if you whenever you roll a miss on a move, you get to mark potential. But I'm guessing people haven't really been paying attention to that.
Well, I have at least 2
I have
potential.
one potential.
You can if one who has spent team.
Me and Iron Star.
If one other person wants to spend 1 team point and add +1 to that roll, they can. Otherwise, it's a miss.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm ready to type.
So he
You
says.
shouldn't let me do it anymore.
So he says.
It's fine to let me do it as long as I once I clear my angry condition, because I'm still pissed off.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
I have yet to hurt anyone or break something
I'll have not run
important.
from something difficult.
That's true.
Though pretty soon I might try to hurt this
the agent
asshole in front of
says,
us.
the strongest societies are built out of war. The Roman Empire produced some of the greatest architecture and literature known to man, only while it could conquer hundreds of weaker nations. The United States of America became a superpower only after it emerged victorious from the greatest war in history.
Which war was that again? Just like reminding me.
War 2.
World War II.
Ah, right.
Actually, technically, World War One was called the Great War. Not saying your history or anything, but like, if you're going to quote humanity,
America really only joined last because they kinda needed to, and it was really the USSR that really did the most stuff. But yeah.
It's inevitable that we will come into conflict with the Livarians for one reason or another. If it weren't for us, I don't know what would start it, but war would start sometime. So, if war is going to start, we're better off striking them when they least expect it.
Cool. Good to know. I'm gonna try to punch him in the face.
Okay, roll to directly engage a threat.
Yep, I am real crap at that, but let's see how that goes.
Oh, you've been having some bad luck with that. The throws.
It's gonna go horrible.
I have part of it is just that I've been rolling a lot more than most people, so I have a lot more.
Right, so that is a success. It's not a full success.
You actually punched. It
So
was just not
trade
effective.
blows,
Dude.
and you also either resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I kind of part of me wants to scare this motherfucker, but I should probably double check actually what I want to do. Does he have a weapon on him?
He has a gun
have guns.
holstered at his belt.
Cool. I want that. I want to
Okay,
take
you want
that
to
from
grab
you.
it.
Yep.
Okay, so you punch him.
Comet, use his
Punches
shield.
you punch him. He punches you back. You mark one condition.
Cool.
But then
Yep.
you punch him harder, and you take the gun from his pocket.
Okay. And does that clear my angry condition?
Yes, it does.
Damn.
Okay.
So
Louise.
what do you do?
I'm marking off. I'm gonna feel a little bit bad about escalating the situation, so I'm gonna mark off guilty. And could you repeat the end result of that again? I got punched back, and now I have the gun, right?
Yeah, you punch again, and you grab the gun.
Shoot him in self-defense.
I'm gonna look back at my friends. What do you want to do next?
I don't know. They're kind of like have more guns than us.
They do. They have a lot more guns than us.
We have one gun and superpowers.
We have one gun and superpowers.
They don't have me though. So
They don't.
I can make guns.
Look,
This
I
is
can
So
take
that's
a
one
few,
thing.
I can
in the
take quite a
US
few
system,
bullets.
how to
So
solve
Okay.
guns? More guns.
Yep.
More guns. Fire
Um.
with fire.
So I'm going to. I'm going to walk into the room and kind of duck out of the way so that my friends can also walk into the room. Do we see the dude with the inverted costume?
No, you don't.
Ah, shit.
You don't see Overshadow.
You know what? That's fine. This is still the control room. We can still turn the ship around.
Do you know what I know?
We just have to take over the control room.
No one knows how to drive a ship here. I don't have a driver.
There are still like 6 shadow agents in here though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm giving my friends a chance to do a thing before I
Can
do a thing.
Can I do what's it called? Directly engage a threat?
Yeah. So do you just like run in and punch people?
I do have a thing for that actually.
A special move?
Wait, let me see. Actually, it's a passive move. Punch everyone.
Yeah, so
Whenever you
cool. So
charge
that
into a
means if
fight
you
without
just
head,
like charge in and punch everyone,
you
you
can
can
shift your
move your
danger up
nature
at
stat
any
up
of
and move something else down.
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna move my mundane down and
Okay.
freak down and increase 2 to my danger.
You can only increase it by 1.
Oh, should I? Okay, so I can only take one of mundane and put it into
Sure.
danger.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll roll.
All right. So one of the agents says to all of you, really, you fight better than I expected. You sure you don't want to help our cause? And then all of a sudden, Ironstar just charges in and punches everyone.
Full hit.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you can choose 2 things. Resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten their
Opportunity
position.
for my allies to stop the ship.
Okay.
Or direct the way.
And what's the other thing?
The other thing.
Yeah.
Can I like pick 2?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Impress and surprise.
Okay.
One of them.
So yeah, you charge in and just punch people like through walls. People are firing at you, but you're like running super fast. One of them might hit you, but it really doesn't hurt you that bad. And you just like wreck everyone, and they end up just running out through the fire escape. Meanwhile, you so then soon enough the control room is clear.
Cool.
Cypher,
Hey,
do you wanna
Cypher.
like? Do you know how to drive a ship? You seem to be someone who would.
I can try.
Oh no.
Can I like roll for my knowledge on driving a ship? Is that a thing?
You have not driven a spaceship before because
Wouldn't have
spaceships,
to.
like military, like spaceships are not a thing that like art is everywhere in human society yet. But you could try to figure out these. Like you can roll
Cypher is a
roll
super
to assess the
genius.
situation when looking at these computers.
Cypher is
Wait,
a super genius.
do I still have a gadget?
Yes, you
gadget
can.
form.
Yes, you still do have a gadget.
My
I don't
own
know if this is a bit overboard, but can I make a robot that knows how to drive the ship?
Um, you can have like an AI. You can have
Yes.
like a chip that imports like an AI that drives like spaceships in video games that like also that you sort of like have to drive the real ship. Sure.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
So
Now that I think about it, super
it'll
genius.
still take some time. What specifically do you want to? So you're looking into the control room. First of all, you do see on the bridge of the ship is overshadow. That's very clear.
Ah, okay.
That Mario.
So what do you want to do, Cypher?
Who has the gun?
I have the gun.
Just shoot, just shoot the controls.
So, I call over Sentinel,
Yeah?
right? Sentinel, shoot him in the fucking leg.
He's really far away.
Can't shoot. No, oh, he's on the computer screen. You can see him on the computer.
Damn.
Yeah, but still, you could try. You could try to shoot him in the
He's
leg.
already like pretty far in
Next.
the sky. Now.
Cypher
Okay.
has next level gamer rage. Broke the screen.
You could probably just make it like change their orbit so they start like orbiting the
Back.
Earth.
God. Just like Superman, we're gonna take time back.
I have no idea.
Can't you just like change the distinction, the direction to like back?
Change the
Yes.
trajectory.
Okay. I
Ooh,
walk
you could
over
also
and I put the chip in
You could
that
also
I have received.
lower their life support so that it knocks them out. But also
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
don't kill
Let's put
them.
them off life support. Yes.
You
And
can
all of their families.
lessen
Put them
it.
off.
There's actually poison air in the thing. You can deploy it in all the other rooms but the control room and kill all of them.
Is there?
So, are you trying to turn off life support in the ship? That's what you're doing?
Sure.
Take the air out of the other ships.
All right.
Take the
Roll to unleash your powers.
Okay, which one?
Which is with freak.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Didn't we say something about not killing people? Anyways.
And 9.
You can just lower
Okay.
it. You don't have to turn it off completely.
Just, you know,
Yeah.
temporary.
Okay. So you either have to mark a condition, or the effect will be unstable or temporary in some way.
I'll mark a condition. I'll mark a condition.
But are you?
I already have afraid in mark, so insecure. I'll put insecure on.
All right.
Is that yeah.
Careful, Harry.
So you can see Overshadow and the other agents on the ship are just like frantically running around, saying,
I
"Somebody's
can't breathe.
somebody's messing with the ship." Back at the base. You there! Get the ship, get the Chimera back to Earth.
Hey, hell yeah!
You and you, we're taking the stealth fighters.
Oh, that's good.
It's not good.
So, you can see that the ship is the ship is turning around. But you can also barely see, three small, like fighter ships, that are zooming into space.
Zoom.
Okay. We should probably not be in this room for very much longer. We should probably turn their life support back on. And we should probably do something about those ships. Ideas from the class.
What's the plan right now?
So first of all, before anyone says anything, but just so everyone remembers, there are some of those a couple of those stealth fighters that are parked right next to the control center.
There are.
Yeah.
We could take those. Who wants to go to space?
I'm down.
Can we run away?
We probably could. We could leave them
Yeah, but do
stranded
they
on
have
their
bread in space?
cosmic instant. That's a good question. Comment, do they have bread in space?
Corky?
What is bread? What is bread?
We ate some a little bit earlier. I think
So
yesterday.
they don't have bread in space, I'm assuming. I am much more less interested in this plan now.
Oh, I see what you mean now. You mean, yeah, I know what bread is now.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have some of it. Not really, though.
Acceptable.
There's like 5 bread stores
I'll
total.
take all of them.
You'll take all of what?
The bread from the bread
Why are
stores.
we talking about bread?
We need
I
to
don't think
convince
you have
Cypher to
bread
come
on
to
you right
space.
now.
No. My character arc is that I'm stealing bread every second.
Why do we need bread?
Cypher likes bread.
Yep.
It's canon. It's canon.
Cool, to the ships.
To the ships.
All right. So you run over to the ships. There is room for all 5 of you in one ship if you go in like kind of tight quarters, or you can split
Okay.
up. There are 2 of them.
We all go together.
Like
We
2 people can fly a ship.
Yeah.
2 people
It
can
might
fly.
it might be safer to bring 2 just because that means if we lose one of them, we still have a way back.
You're saying some people can die?
I'm saying ships can get shot out of the air fairly often.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, if we die, we die together.
But hopefully if the ship goes down, we're not going to die. You know, fair enough. One ship. Let's go.
I don't want to
I
die
can
alone.
just fly. Do
You won't
guys
die. You'll have at
need
least one
me
friend
to
with
help
you.
All right. So you all go into a ship and you try to
Ooh,
figure out how it
shiny.
works, which is tough. But it seems Sentinel, I think one of your drives is drive a fantastical vehicle, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Maybe?
So that I think. Hold on, let me look.
No, I think that might be someone else.
No, that's you.
That's me? Where is that?
Yeah. It's like on the bottom right of your character sheet.
Bottom right. Oh! I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that. Yeah. Let's check off drive a fantastical vehicle. So let's try to do that.
So you are surprisingly able to drive it. You figure it out pretty quickly. You are not quite sure how you learn to drive it. It might be similar to like a weird like boat that you drove once.
There was
You
that
can
one
do that
superhero
character.
simulator that I played like 10 years ago, and for some reason it has the exact same user interface. Whoever built this must have been a fucking nerd, and I love it. Does that
All
work?
right, so sure. So, and also when you mark a drive, you can either mark potential, clear a condition, or take influence over someone involved.
Okay, I'm
No.
gonna clear my guilty condition.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do what?
I do it. Do not click a nuke button.
Ah, I see.
You do see there are rocket launchers on this ship.
Oh, that's fun.
So you drive and you just like it starts off like a plane, like you kind of go off a runway, and then you just blast off into space.
Cool.
It'll take you a while to get to catch up with the other ships because they're going just as fast as you are, but eventually you are just zooming through space. And soon enough you will catch up with Overshadow's fighter. Is there anything that you would like to do on the trip?
I'm gonna talk to people. So, hey, what's our game plan once we get there? Just like stop the bad guy and make sure there's not war, or like what was the plan?
I didn't think that much far ahead.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
what you're describing sounds pretty easy, but I mean, it sounds hard, but when you say it, it's really easy.
I'm just saying,
And
one of you blew up.
I'm pretty sure we're not gonna just be able to do that so easily. So before we get there, I think we should consult everyone.
Okay.
Comet, you're smart. Comet, you're smart. You have a big IQ, right? Right, Comet?
Huh? Wait, what?
I
Huh?
want to
You,
know.
are you
Big
smart?
IQ?
Are you smart, Comet?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, what do we do, Comet? Tell us. Go.
We could just blow them up.
That's a good idea. I like it.
Are you sure? Because then they can try to blow us up, and I'm not sure I like those odds.
No, but like
No,
fire against fire doesn't work. Trust me, I know this.
You know, we have spacesuits, and I can fly.
Do we have spacesuits?
If they
Really?
One
the
we bought
ship
from
100%
Walmart.
comes with them, right?
Oh, and by now I've stopped recording on my phone.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, sure.
You've been recording all.
Not all of it, just like the part where we were fighting the bad guys, because I wanted to see if I could leak that they were, the bad guys.
Yeah,
Holy-
you recorded all of that.
You're just gonna dox the bad guys.
I'm not gonna dox them.
You know, doxing is a crime.
Yeah, it's illegal and punishable.
I'm not going to dox them.
Yeah. By the way,
You're going to jail, Sammy.
I've already
whoever
done many
clicked the
illegal
button-
things here.
whoever
What?
clicked the nuke button, you blew up Pluto,
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
press it again.
poor Pluto.
and that's why it
So,
was removed from
There
our system.
are not spacesuits.
Are we sure we want to shoot at these guys? We're absolutely sure that's the thing we want to do? Because
I mean,
just like
Comet is smart.
speaking as one of the few people who would probably die if we got shot out of the air, are we sure that that's what we want to do?
I don't see a reason not to.
I mean, we.
Thanks,
probably have
Cypher.
Plot armor.
You're welcome.
Okay, who wants to man the guns?
Me.
So, wait, was that Comet?
Yeah, that was Comet.
So Comet, you stand by the guns, ready to fire once you come across one of Overshadow's ships. Um, and you you start flying. Do you want to settle anything in terms of like planning or like before this conflict, or do you want me to skip right towards when you catch up with the ship?
Wait, did I exit the ship and I'm just flying straight
No, no, no.
towards
The guns are
like
on the ship. It's just like another seat
oh,
that has like that where you can like control the guns.
okay. I mean, Comet has previous experience considering they're an alien who's
Yeah, you
traveled.
have been on an alien ship before, but uh, but you haven't been on this ship, but you can figure out how the guns work pretty well.
Yeah.
Wait, were you talking about firing on the Liverians instead of
I was pretty
oh,
sure we were
the
talking
Shadow Agents?
about shooting at the agents,
Yeah,
the
that's probably what
eco-fascists.
you should do.
No, the agents.
Yeah, okay.
The agents.
So do you want me to cut to once you catch up with them, or do you have any more stuff you want to do before then?
I don't know.
I don't think I have anything left.
Does anyone know?
All right. So you approach. You can see this like huge like ring-shaped spaceship orbiting Jupiter, and it's within sight. You can see the other spaceships are just ahead of you. And the other spaceships are just ahead of you. Um, except that one of them seems to have gone almost invisible. It's been cloaked in what looks like some sort of like dark sphere.
Oh, that's the dark matter, dude.
So what do you do?
We should probably try to hit him first.
Yeah.
So do you fire on him? What do you do?
Can I shoot their engines out? Can I like blow up their engines, maybe?
Okay. Roll to directly engage a threat. You're firing your rockets over at the ship. Um,
Ooh.
so, that is a hit. So, you can, yeah, you hit one of the ship's engines. You fire a rocket and you hit one. You don't have a perfect aim because the ship's not completely invisible, but it's still hard to point out. It's more of like just a dark cloud than like a sleek silver ship. Um, you hit what looks like one of the engines, and the ship just starts spinning wildly. Um, and however, it's still headed dead on for the space station. Um, all the while, the other two ships are kind of like flying figure eights on the other side of the space station. Their alarms are blaring, and they leave like bright red trails around them.
Hey, Comet, do you want to message your people who you seem to hate a lot just to, like, give them the 411, tell them what's going on by chance, just so we don't get shot out of the air?
Can we call the alien police?
Sure.
I think you might have a move to contact your people. On your character sheet. Let me see.
Let me check.
Yes, belong in 2 worlds. So roll superior.
Would it? Yeah. Do I roll the move or do I roll label superior?
Either one. I think it'll be the same.
Okay, I'll just roll belong in 2 worlds then.
Ooh, okay. So what do you say? You page you page the governor of the outpost. And they say Varin 2115 speaking. What is your concern?
So there's kind of like people, maybe coming after you and, or maybe trying to stop it. Maybe.
Yeah, we can see.
We like get
It seems to be
chased.
2 hostile ships circling around us right now, clearly armed, likely dangerous.
Can you help us get rid of these ships?
Maybe inform them of the other 2 ships. One that's us and one that's not us.
There's more than 2, by the way. Kinda, one of them's us, one of them is covered in black antimatter. So, don't shoot us.
Why should I trust you? You that neglected our mission before. You that abandoned our post.
Are you really
You
in a
that
position
chose
to not?
Terrans over us.
Are you in a position to not do that though?
Sorry, what?
You're not really in a position to do
If you
that though.
ignore this threat, it's a danger to the citizens of your
like, I mean, there's no point in not letting us help you. I mean,
We will take note that you paid attention to it. But you are on an armed ship with hostile humans.
Andy, what?
I will give you 1 chance to dock at port 7A and rejoin us on the station. You shall bring no humans with you. Otherwise, we shall treat your ship as one of the enemies. And then they disconnect.
Does bring no humans with you mean dump us out of the airlock or just we can't get off the ship? Quick question.
You would guess you just can't get off the ship, but if they are like fighting all of you and they assume that you are with them, then maybe they'll shoot at you.
Yee.
And now you can see
human
those 2
races.
fighters are shooting at the alien space station. It's on the opposite side of port 7A, but they are shooting at it nonetheless. You can see like small explosions as it just like chips through the thick walls of the station. It looks like they aren't like instantly blowing it up, but they're definitely in a battle. You can see spherical Liavarian ships starting to get deployed.
Can we land the ship?
If you land the ship over at port 7A,
Comet, are you good with us landing the ship?
I don't care.
Okay.
All right.
Let's land the ship.
So you
Here's
can
a problem
see.
here. We are kinda human, some of us.
You land so you fly over towards Port 7A. And you also see. Actually, I'll give that just a minute. You land the ship at Port 7A. You can see a spherical blast door, a circular blast door opens. And you can see two Livarians and one robot greets you. And says, Zorlin 3749. Yes, get off this ship immediately. We need you in the defense against these humans.
Please have it noted that the majority of Earth does not want war, and this is the actions of a select few who do not represent us.
Um, the alien says, unfortunately, that may be the case, but if we see a threat to us, if we see a threat to our kind, then we will retaliate. We will do our best to leave most unharmed. But if you truly mean no harm, then you shall turn back immediately after Zorlin has returned to us.
We're gonna stick with our friend, depending on what they want here.
Yeah.
Also, have you found the dark matter ship yet? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to attack your core or something. I think that's what I heard them say. Like that's a really real threat that I would. That's not something that would be good. Because at the moment we're also on your ship, and I don't want to die.
So you see, so in this moment, below you, you see the sphere of dark matter crash into another, you see the sphere of dark matter crash into another port. This is port 7A. So are you at port 7A now? It's port 7C, which is just a little bit below you. And you can see somebody blasts a bolt of energy and opens the door. And the two Livarians look at each other and freak out, and they say, um, one of them says to the other, "Send the drone to check out whatever that was."
Send more than a
And
drone.
the alarm goes off, and it says, um, all security officers to the bridge immediately. And the other ones, the other two, just head up the stair, fly up the stairs, over toward the bridge. Over all Liavarians come to the bridge immediately to lead the defense against hostiles. So now the hallway is empty except for one drone. That says, Zorlin, you are to join us immediately. Humans, you are to return to your ship immediately and return to Earth. And it looks like there's another drone that is rolling downstairs to check out the crash, where it looks like Overshadow just blasted in.
Yeah.
That might have been way too much to dispense in like 30 seconds, but there you go.
I think I got it. Comet, I'm gonna follow your lead here.
Uh, You guys should go to the ship, and I will be back in like maybe an hour.
We're gonna.
Sorry, so are you saying out of character you need to go?
No.
In character, they want us to go back to the ship. You sure?
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Where's the ship?
You know.
Is it the ship that you're on right now, or Overshadow's ship?
Whatever they want to do, I don't know.
I think Comet's a bit overwhelmed and doesn't know what to do.
That's completely fair.
Very confused.
That's okay. Does anyone else have any input before I just steam ahead?
Let's not piss off the Lavarians, and I'd say we'll figure something out.
Okay, so like we stay here.
No, like we get to the ship, and we pick Comet back up. He does stuff from the inside or something, and and we help from the ship.
Did you hold on? I'm just gonna say it. The fact that Overshadow has now blasted his way into the station is kind of bad.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
I'm fully aware of that.
I'm dealing with like a mic, so I have to take off the headphones every now and then.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do we know where he is?
In the
Yeah,
docking port right below us.
he's at the port right below you.
Oh, then yeah, let's just get him out quick before the Lavarians notice.
Cool, let's go.
Alright, so you fly the ship before Comet jumps off. You fly the ship right over to the other port. The robot says, Zorlin, please come through the port door, but the ship turns around before you hear anything else.
They'll get there eventually.
And you emerge.
Maybe.
And this door actually leads right to what looks like a power core. And Overshadow stands right there, wearing a pale white, like, military uniform, with no badges or anything, and with a plain black mask. And he turns around and says, "You know you're doing nothing but dooming our civilization, right?"
Pretty sure you're the one that's doing that. Mr. We have to fight everything to be worth anything.
If we're not prepared, if we never go to war, we'll never be prepared for.
I'm pretty sure the US military budget would very much disagree with you.
Enough talking. And you can see in his hands, he's forming like these crystals of dark matter that he's about to like blast toward the power core.
Ooh shit, ooh shit, ooh shit. Is anyone else gonna do anything, or am I gonna do a thing?
You can do something.
Is fossil nearby?
Can I, pull off a ridiculous stunt from my drives?
Sure, what is it?
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run, and I want to grab one of those crystals that he's making and throw it to one of my friends.
Okay.
It's one of those things that's a really bad idea.
Sure. Roll to... I would let you do this as defend someone, because you're defending everyone
Ooh, thank
that
goodness.
would get saved if this place got blown up.
Thank goodness, that is something I am actually okay at. Fuck yeah!
Oh wow, okay. Full hit. So you just charge over, and as he's like blasting this beam, you're not even quite sure if it's solid, but you jump at it, and it actually is solid. So you grab it and you push it so that it blasts at like the wall right behind the power core instead of the power core itself. So basic moves, defend. You can either add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you're protecting, or clear a condition.
Okay. I'm gonna add a team to the pool, and since I just completed a drive, could I somehow take influence over the dude we're fighting?
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It doesn't mean, yeah, so that means you get +1 on all rolls targeting him. It doesn't mean you can, like, mind control him, but
No, yeah, I know.
yeah,
Just having...
you can inflict a condition on him. He is impressed by you, and he'll listen to what you say.
Oh,
And you get
good.
+1 to rolls targeting.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so, however, he says, you have enough conviction to really make a difference the right way.
I
It's a
thought that was what I
shame
was
you will
doing,
never be
asshole.
able to. And he, with his other hand, he shoots another bolt of the same kind at you.
Ooh, shit.
Does anyone interfere? Otherwise, you'll roll to take a powerful one.
Yeah, I'll interfere.
Okay, what do you do?
I try to push her out of the way.
Okay. Roll to defend.
Would that be savior? Yeah.
Yep.
It's not working on my. Oh, there it is. Oof.
Okay. But you do have since you entered into battle as a team, you have 2 team points. If anybody would like to spend a team point, you can turn that into a partial success.
How many team points do we have right now?
Hold on, let me look at the mechanics for that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you enter a battle against a dangerous foe as a team, add 2 to the team pool. I would say that everyone has the same purpose in the fight, so you have 3 teams.
Okay.
But it would have to be someone other than Sentinel or Fossil, so if anyone
Yeah.
else wants to interfere in some way.
Yeah. How many gadget points do I have?
You unfortunately don't have any gadgets, but if you want
Oh.
to do something with tech, so that means you have to mark a condition. But if you do want to do something with tech, you can roll to unleash your powers. I would say.
But if I wanted to do something with tech, I would still have to mark a condition, right?
No, you would have to roll to unleash your powers, but you do need to mark a condition now because you ran out of gadgets. I forgot to ask you to do that earlier.
Okay.
But does anyone want to help out? If you do something just to distract this guy, that would work.
Okay. So techie. So what can I do now, for example?
You could make like some sort of like weird loud sound that would distract him, maybe.
So I can't make any more gadgets right now, right?
You can't make any more like super powerful, completely new gadgets. You can pull out one of the gadgets you've already used. Like if you wanted to pull out like the metal like repair pole thing for whatever, which you could maybe do something other than repair. You could do that.
Yeah, I'd pull out that and just like place it sideways so it covers us. The how about that? Does that do anything?
I don't think so. It's a pole. It's not a shield. This is just asking. This is just asking. Like, do you want to add a team to help out Fossil defending in some way? That you could do that by just saying something that distracts this guy.
Just wanted to say I kind of have
Yeah.
now.
Oh. Then what do we do with Bubble? Are we like gonna make him sleep or something in the game?
Sorry, does Bubble need to go somewhere?
Yeah, but Bubble
Yeah.
needs to go.
I'm sorry. That's totally fine. Do you need to go like right this minute, or do you want to like finish up whatever your character is doing in the next 5 minutes?
I can't finish it off.
Okay, cool. So nobody jumps in to help, unfortunately.
Wait, no, I did.
So
Didn't I?
what do you do?
You know what? I just yell. I just yell
What do
as
you
loud
yell?
as I can. Fuck!
Uh, okay,
What
sure.
about that? Yeah.
So Overshadow fires, and then you just yell "fuck" at the top of your lungs, and he just looks over and he says, "What the fuck was that?" And then he blasts his ray of dark matter. But Sentinel is no longer there. She gets pushed to the side by Fossil, who takes the blow in return.
Oh, no.
Fossil, you need to mark a condition. And he says to you, "Look at you. Humans will never respect you except as a warrior. Look at yourself and tell me that your life will be satisfying if you don't have something to fight."
I don't know, man. I always get more gratification using this bod to protect than to fight.
Well, you'll have all of humanity to protect soon.
Yeah, from assholes
Um,
like you.
so I'll let Ironstar take charge for the next couple of minutes. If Bubble needs to go soon. So what do you want to do? Bubble, you still there?
Bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there any like few things that you want your character to do? If you want, you could say that your character just does something cool and then gets knocked out. I'm just gonna say this is basically the end. So your character maybe will do something cool and then maybe get knocked out. And will maybe wake up
Actually,
at the
can
end.
I do have afraid condition that I have not gotten rid of yet. Can I
Okay.
run away from the situation?
Yeah, you can do that if you're like really afraid. If you want to do like one thing first, you can do that though.
No, I'll just like my character just gets really afraid of the situation and runs away out of panic.
So yeah, Overshadow says, "And you, Iron Star, you were raised to be a fighting machine. You ran away. You couldn't live with that. And here you are, still fighting. It looked like you couldn't really overcome your own demons, right?"
Yeah.
And then you start running away. You sure? You're okay with that?
Yeah.
And you said you need to go?
Yeah, I do.
All right. It was good. All right. It was
Can I
great playing with you.
do I check off the afraid?
Oh, definitely. But if you're
Okay.
like if you're leaving, then it doesn't really matter. Unless we continue this later, which is a possibility. It would be like an entirely new adventure. So yeah, it was great to play with you. Have enjoy whatever you're doing. I'll probably see you later.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
I also need to grab a charger for my computer. It'll be really quick. I'll just be back in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's put up a real quick break scene.
Okay.
This is a lot of fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
It has been.
It's been really nice seeing all of you guys get a lot more comfortable with roleplay and like actually like playing the game.
Well, yeah, the thing was, I wasn't uncomfortable. I just didn't know how to vocally roleplay, because normally I just do it through text.
Yeah.
Like I told you.
Yeah. It's a learning curve.
Yeah, I like it. It's really fun. I like it. How long have you been doing this for? As in like roleplay or Dungeons and Dragons?
I've kind of always done some form of roleplay because growing up, my mom and dad used to play Dungeons and Dragons together, so I kind of always had that like in the background. So whenever me and my sisters would play together, it would kind of take on that similar tone. And
That's cool.
then junior high, around the time I was like 13, I got my first like D&D rule book. It was 4th edition. It was 50 cents, and I didn't learn until later why it was 50 cents. So I was very happy for a time with that.
What was it, 50 cents?
Cuz pretty much the entire community agrees that 4th edition is shit.
Oh.
um and then I didn't really start like actually playing until I got to my second high school, which was a math and science magnet school, which is where I met Kasplach. And we had this D&D club where basically everyone went, and then like 5 or 6 people every couple of weeks would be like, hey, I'm running this game. This is the general vibe of the story. This is the system that we're playing. And then everyone would write down which games they want to be in, and then the people who ran it would assign people to the games.
Oh.
And then you would spend like a couple of weeks playing that particular storyline or that particular game. And then at the end of that time, everyone would wrap up the games, and then we would move on to another game and another system.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, there was also a fair amount of playing of like D&D and I don't know how I forgot the name of it, but it's the Shadowrun. D&D and Shadowrun, there was a lot of playing of Made the RPG, which I think if you were to run for a couple of your friends, you would all really enjoy. It's basically anime the RPG, the tabletop roleplay game. It's a lot of fun.
Specifically harem anime too.
Yes, that's true. Specifically harem anime.
Welcome back.
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back.
My first like actual game that I was a part of was a Call of Cthulhu one shot run by my friend Henry. And it was definitely a very interesting introduction to the world of tabletop roleplay games.
Call of Cthulhu is really fun. It's like an investigative movie where like it's like are you familiar with like the H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos at all?
Me?
Yeah, or anybody.
No fucking idea.
Yeah, it's basically like this mythos of like incomprehensible like alien gods that are just like completely uncaring of humans and they're so they're so insanely beyond human comprehension that like people will like lose their sanity just by looking at them um and like you play as investigators like trying to figure out what they are but like it'll probably go terribly.
You're almost certainly going to either die or end up in madness or end up stuck in some dimension where you can never escape. That is worse than hell. It's a lot of fun.
I've run a couple Call of Cthulhu one shots. Also, I don't know if we have any tea because I feel like really sick right now. So.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to push through, but I might be out of it.
Yeah, you should go.
Sorry. Yeah, this game is
Completely
almost over. But if you need to jump out, then you can.
Yeah, I mean, I can just say that Fossil like passed out after that one-liner or whatever.
Are you sure? Do you want to say that, or do you want to try to keep going, or do you think you think you have to leave? Do you think you have to go?
I don't know. I guess I can be here, but it's looking at a screen and it's really hard right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to pressure you into staying. So like, if you need to go, then you totally can.
Go take care of yourself.
So I'm sorry, because I know it's
Yeah,
right at
that's
the
totally
end.
fine.
Yeah.
All right, it was great to have you here. Hopefully we'll talk again.
Yeah.
Hope you feel
Alright.
better soon.
Yeah, hope you get better soon. Bye. And Corgi, your drawings look great. Were you the one that was like drawing like actual good art on the Roll20 board too?
What was Corgi drawing?
There are like
Maybe.
probably yeah, your drawings look great. I mean,
There's like a cat thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I did.
I drew
It's on the
Markiplier.
board.
all right. Anyway, do you want to get back to the gameplay now?
Yeah.
It is almost over. This is basically like probably the last like battle. So yeah, Overshadow launched a blast of dark energy at Fossil, saying, "You know you'll be worthless for anything other than fighting, right? So if you don't understand that,
Okay.
then there's no use for you." And he launched a blast of energy at him, and soon after he just faints. There's just like a huge gash across his chest.
Oh boy.
Anyone else? What do you do?
I have things I would like to do, but also I should definitely wait for Cypher and Comet to do some things because I've done a lot.
Sure. So, Cypher or Comment, would you like to do anything?
Sorry, I'm just out of it. I am really tired. Okay, can you explain the situation like in a sentence? Because I don't want you to repeat like all of it.
Yeah, Overshadow. You're fighting Overshadow by one of the power cores for the station. He has already knocked out Fossil, and Iron Star ran away.
So he's by the power cords, right?
Yeah.
Corgi, I'm leaving this one up to you. I can't really think of anything right now.
Um. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh god.
I can do a
I'm
thing.
also kind of like.
Sure.
We're all bad at this. Well, me and Corgi.
You guys aren't bad at this. It just takes some getting used to.
It does.
Okay, so first I'm going to put on my game face if that's okay.
Sure.
Commit myself to save someone or defeat a terrible enemy. I want to beat this motherfucker.
All right.
So I'm going to mark angry again. At the end of any scene. Okay. My condition, take +1 to ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. And then should I try to provoke him or should I try to just fight him?
Your choice. Depends on what you feel like doing.
Yeah. Let me just double check some things. So that's what that would do. That's what that would do.
So, question: are we trying to destroy the power cords, or are we?
No, you're not.
Are we
The
trying?
power core would
Okay.
destroy the Liverian base.
Yeah,
Okay. No.
we want to take the dude down.
Okay, I was confused about that.
Yeah. I want to what would be reasonable for me to try and make him do? Brain go burr, but it doesn't go burr fast enough. I can do this.
You
true.
could. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Go ahead. If you have a suggestion, I would love to hear it.
You could try to get him to like challenge all of the librarians to a fight or whatever.
True. True. Okay, I'm going to say, you know what? You know what, fucker? You want war? Isn't this kind of a cowardly way out? Really? You're going to, what? Break a little bit of their ship? Make them a little bit angry at humanity? They've already said that they're going to take as little casualties as fucking possible. And you're just going to make a tiny hole in their ship? Really? You think that's going to be enough? That's going to be enough to make them actually hate all of humanity. If you were an actual, if you were actually dedicated to your fucking cause, you would go up to the, fucking bridge and take care of business your goddamn self. Oh, I should actually roll for that.
Sure.
So that's a superior, and I have a +2 to that because game face and I have influence over him. Okay.
Okay. If anybody wants to use a team, they can add to that.
I can.
I'll add a team point, I guess.
Okay, cool. So what do you say?
Me?
Yeah, because she's talking to him to try to get him to go fight everyone else. So you helping, that implies that you are like saying something that adds to the conversation.
Did I say no balls?
Can I bring up something like important to him, like his kid or something?
You don't know if he has a kid.
I could
You
take
take
a
your
wild
chances.
guess.
All you know, what was that?
Take a guess, just a wild.
All you know about him is that he like abducted Iron Star as a child and like genetically modified him to become a living weapon and trained him to be a warrior. And also is like running this like crazy group of like terrorists that wants to start a war.
Can I change what I'm trying to make him do?
What to?
I don't want him to go fight the rest of the aliens. I want him to take off his mask. Show us his face.
Why? I feel like telling him to go charge the aliens like says more about like him as a character personally, but
Wait, can we insult his ego enough for him to bring up his name? Can we just make him feel like and be like,
well, yeah, if you make it in character.
So instead of saying, you're too much of a coward to face them head on, you're too much of a coward to even show your fucking face. Mostly because, whether or not we, like, get off the ship alive or we, like, avert war, I want him to face the fucking consequences of his actions. I want people to know that this wasn't the act of some grand design. This was the act of one person who, to be fair, inspired a lot of people and definitely took advantage of a very corrupt system. But,
And he says, all right, I will. He says, all right, I will. I will likely die, but it'll be for like, and then he takes off his mask and he just reveals just like this middle-aged, like long-nosed, gaunt-faced man with just super like large with just like with like super like dark brown eyes. And he says, "But it'll be for the good of us all." And then on just like a jet of just like dark energy that he's blasting from the ground, he flies up the stairs. And also, and he says, "It'll start by getting rid of you, though." And
Fuck,
behind
fuck,
him,
fuck, fuck.
he blasts at the tower.
Shit.
And there is a massive explosion. All of you mark 2 conditions.
Okay.
And all you mark 2 conditions. And you start flying backwards into space. It seems like you all start flying backwards into space. You don't know how much longer you'll survive without oxygen. Except Comet, you'll be able to survive for a little bit longer. What do you do?
Wait, before that, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I have all of my conditions marked out. What does that mean?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. You
Is
need
that bad?
um actually, I think that is if you mark all 5 of your conditions, then you get -2 on all of your rolls. If you ever need to mark a condition again, you need to flee, pass out, or completely lose control of your powers and make something awful and do something awful.
Oh. So what do I do now?
Um, right now you don't have to do anything, except if you ever need to mark a condition again, bad things will happen.
Okay. And when? How do I get one off then?
Um, by giving into them. It says on your character sheet what you need to do, but like if you break something or attack someone you haven't attacked before, you can clear angry. If you want to run away from something, you can clear afraid. If you make a sacrifice, you can clear guilty. If you want to just fling yourself into easy relief, which is kind of vaguely defined, you can clear hopeless. And if you do something that's potentially stupid without talking to your team, you can clear insecure.
Oh, okay.
Also, if you comfort or support someone, you can clear a condition. But that's not really on the table right now because you are all floating through space.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
see your ship has been blasted. It's lost. One of its wings has been badly damaged. But it is still like blasting backwards into space. What do you do?
I'm gonna I'm gonna try to grab Fossil, who is probably also floating in space.
Is Iron Star also falling in space, or?
Iron Star is no, Iron Star is not there.
Because he ran away, but
Iron
to
Star
like
is probably
where?
somewhere in the space station.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I sure do have words. How much debris is floating among us?
A lot. You can grab onto some if you want, if you need to.
I don't necessarily want to grab onto it. I mostly want to kick off of it. Give
Okay,
myself
sure.
propulsion to
Yeah,
go somewhere else.
there's some pretty big debris. Yeah,
Okay.
there's some pretty big debris. What do you do?
Would the ship have life support still?
Yeah, probably. You don't see it's been blasted open.
Okay. Would accessing the ship make it have less life support?
So no, I don't think so. I think you could get on.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get me and Fossil to the ship then.
All right. So you and Fossil, you launch toward the ship and off a piece of debris. However, actually, yeah, and you get in the ship. Cypher, if you'd like to come along, you can do that too. Or
I mean, I don't think I have any other choice.
sure. Um, However, you can see there's a tractor beam pulling your ship in. It says, and it says, the one known as Overshadow said to terminate you. Give us a reason not to comply.
He's trying to fucking destroy your ship. What the fuck?
He said, and the voice over the speaker says, "Prove to me that you're not with him. You were in the chamber when Wing 7 exploded."
Do you have like video cameras in your thing? I'm sure you have security cameras or something. You have to. Wait, we were trying to fucking warn you about him from the moment we came within your range. We were telling you that he was a problem.
Oh. Yeah. Thanks for that.
Can we live now? Pretty please?
Yes. I decree you can.
Thank you,
But
sir.
approach us armed again, and we will see it as a threat.
Understood.
And then the signal, and then the communication disconnects.
Cool. Can I mark off save a teammate's life for my drives?
Sure.
Cool. And I'm gonna use that to clear a condition. Gonna clear angry.
Corgi, are you back?
Is Corgi okay?
Corgi did say BRB a little while ago.
Oh, I didn't hear them.
All right. So, without Corgi, I don't know what we can do, because I'm guessing you would probably just like fly the ship back to Earth.
If we can. You said one of the wings were out.
Oh yeah. One of the wings is damaged. Your ship is like flying in circles.
Could Cypher fix that with her energy powers?
You could try.
Actually, before she does that, can I sit with them and like try to comfort them and try to like clear one of their conditions?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to sit and be very happy that we're still alive.
Yep.
Hey, Cypher.
I mean, you talked them into letting us actually live. So thank you for that.
They're just fucking idiots. How are they all fucking idiots?
I mean, they're like outer world beings. Of course, they're gonna be stupid.
I feel like that's not a good reason.
I make my own reasons.
Okay, how are you doing?
It could be doing better, to be honest. Well, considering that I was about to die in space, I think I could be doing a little better.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah.
Um, we're alive.
But I'm fine. Well, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine now. I suppose.
We're alive, and you're
For
a
now.
big part of why we're alive. Thank you.
Eh.
Is that enough for comfort or support?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Okay, I'm
Let's.
gonna mark it.
So roll
I'm gonna mark
engage.
off.
Yeah, I gotta roll that to see if I
Wait, can I
actually.
mark off any?
Wait until you see what she rolls.
Okay.
I'm back.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
Fuck.
Hey.
Yeah, you're still kind of freaking out because like the ship is kind of broken. So, Cordy, what was happening when you left?
All I know was that there was no oxygen, and then I left.
Yeah, so basically, were you there when the core exploded?
I think.
Yeah, so Sentinel told Overshadow to go up to the bridge and challenge all the Livarians to combat, and he did it, but as he left, he shot the power core and blew up the entire wing, and you all got blasted into space. Um, but Sentinel and Cypher managed to get onto the ship, and Fossil too, managed to get onto the ship, and one of the ship's wings is broken. Um, and they got caught in a tractor beam from the aliens, but Sentinel said they were the ones who warned you about the dark matter ship, so they let them go. But you are probably still flying through space, because they still wanted you back. So you see them starting to leave on the spaceship, but they're having trouble because one of the wings is broken. So do you try to go with them? Do you go back to the space station? The battle seems pretty much over. Where do you go?
I'll go back with them and make a deal with them to like be a part-time employee for whatever the hell organization that is the space alien things.
So you fly back to the ship, and um and one of the overseers, Bonin, says, "Oh, Zorlin. So you are going to rejoin us in our settlement?"
Um, Possibly, maybe, depends. I want
Depends
to
on what?
be able to be. I want to be able to have like a part-time job here and then go back to Earth. You know.
Well, looks like it can be naive of us to assume that humans are always against us, but it seems that many of them still are. So, as long as you can serve as, spy on people that need spying on, and go on missions that seem necessary, we'll let you stay on Earth.
All right. Just don't bomb Earth.
We won't, unless they bomb us first.
Unless they feel like
already
it.
did that, but
Well, we'll consult you before we do it.
yeah.
All right. Safe travels. And it looks like that ship could use a new wing. Um, and they point toward what looks like a hangar, which has like a bunch of like replacement wings, and one of them does look like just about the right size for the ship.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Is that free for taking?
Just one of them, but sure.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right. Okay, so you fly and you grab the wing, and you like rip off that, you like laser off the rest of the broken wing, and you put on that wing, which just sort of like immediately which immediately just like welds to the ship. And you get in the spaceship and you start heading back to Earth. And yeah, that's that.
Did we leave Ironstar behind on the alien ship?
Oh, that's true. So Iron. Um. Yeah, yeah. Maybe.
Ironstar is a sacrifice.
Um. Yeah. So do you turn around and try to grab Ironstar?
If I see him like out of the corner of my eye as we're going, absolutely. But if I don't see him and he just ran away, I'm going to assume he wants to stay here.
He's a big boy. He can manage.
How about, since Ironstar's player isn't here, I'm guessing they would want to come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But since Ironstar's player isn't here, maybe we could just end the session with you realizing that you don't have Ironstar.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sounds good.
It's kind of like a little mini cliffhanger, even though it's not like super like it's not like the main like plot isn't resolved. It's
Wait,
just
what
like
about Fossil?
Fossil
did
is
make it with you.
knocked
Okay,
out
good.
and
The thing is,
currently
like,
on the ship.
Fossil just got knocked out. Ironstar ran away to like further into the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we could just pick up at that in the next session when Bubble comes back.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, does anyone have any loose ends they want to tie up, or do you think that'll be it?
Yes, I eat bread.
I eat intergalactical wafers.
What now? What is a wafers?
All right.
It's like a Kit Kat. It's like the crunch in the Kit Kat.
Yeah, wafers are so
Oh.
good.
All right. I think we can end it right there.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Kasplach. I just wanted to know, did I like do anything bad? Is there anything that I should like improve on, or?
Oh no, you were great. You've definitely gotten you. I think you totally understand what this is
Definitely love
about.
Ironstar.
Just like maybe if you want to like go a little bit more into like what specific stuff your character might want to react to, you can look at your special moves. Like I think you have one that's like you are good at rejecting people's influence if they try to like tell you to do stuff, but you don't like it when other people gain influence over anyone else because you want to be the center of attention.
That
So
is
just
true.
like so just like maybe look over those. Are people interested in potentially playing another session of this later?
I know I am.
Oh, depends when.
Yeah, it probably won't be for at least a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I would probably want to take a bit of a break.
Yeah.
There were
Yeah.
like some other groups that
Fair
I would
enough.
want to play with.
Yeah.
But like eventually.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Yeah, if we do, your characters can choose an advancement. We can maybe talk about that once we get into it, when everyone's there.
Okay.
Because we haven't really been keeping track of potential. I'm guessing most people haven't been marking potential whenever they fail the level.
After you
but
mentioned it, I started keeping track of potential.
yeah, I think I mentioned it like when I first explained the rules, but it's something people can easily forget. I should have like reminded people more often. But I'll let everyone just choose one for the next session if we do it.
Okay.
Um, but would you, Corgi, would you play another session if we do one?
Probably.
Okay, nice. Yeah. And like if we wanted to get like one more, yeah, if one person doesn't want to play next time, that's totally fine. If one more person wanted to join, that would be fine. Whether they like sub in for someone else or like maybe if they want to play Arcana or if they want to make an entirely new character.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to stop the stream. Does anyone want to say anything to stream before we sign off?
Follow.
Canonically eats babies.
I agree.
Thank you to everyone who came to hang out. I don't know how many of you there were because I turned off my view count weeks ago. If you're watching this in a VOD, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Our channel. Subscribe to my VOD's channel, and be sure to check the description. We'll have links for everyone's socials down there.
Yeah, do that or else.
Good night, Luca. Good night, everyone else. And don't forget to take care of yourself.